Do you know what is food security?
Food security, I heard about it, but I don't know it a lot.
Okay. Extra anything about food waste and then what is related to food security? Do you know anything about it?
I think I know already. Firstly, food waste. If you control food waste, you can control how food waste is.
Do you know what is food security?
I feel like security is enough food, safe food for everyone.
So what do you think about wastage of food and then what is the connection between wastage of food and then food security? Yeah. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, myself is Veenoth. Today I will be presenting about the food waste reduction as a strategy to improve the food security. As per the video we saw earlier, people even are not aware what is food security and how the food wastage ensures the food security. So, my key message is simple. When we waste less food, more food can be used to feed people, reduce hunger, and support healthy eating behavior. For the security means that people have been access to enough safe, nutritious, and affordable food all the time. However, the food waste is one of the major problems that affects food security because the edible food is thrown away while many people are still going to bed with empty stomach. And the food waste happens when the food are still safe and edible and thrown away. This can be happen at house, at restaurants and supermarkets, wet markets, school, universities, and food service area. According to FAO, food loss and food waste create economic losses for the food supply chain actors, consumers, and they negatively affect the food security nutrition. Globally, FAO reports that 13.3 of food loss after harvest and before even go to the retail shop. And while the additional food is wasted at the retail, the food service, and the household levels. So this issue important because food waste does not only mean throwing away, it also mean wasting money, water, land, labor, energy, packaging, and transportation. When food is wasted, the overall supply becomes less efficient. The affected group include the low income families, the student, the urban communities, the elderly people, and the people who are depend affordable food on resources. For example, a university student may buy too much of food, fail to finish it, and thrown it away. At the same time, another student may skip the meals because the food is too expensive. Food waste is closely linked to eating behavior. Some people buy more food than they need because the promotion, poor meal planning, or lack of awareness. So, some people also thrown away leftovers instead of reusing them safely. When the food become less expensive or less available, food may change their eating habits. So they may skip meals, reduce the intake of fruits and vegetables, or choose cheaper foods that are high in sugar, salt, fat, and can affect nutrition quality. So reducing the food waste can help people to save money, improve food availability, and make the better dietary choices. This connect back to the key message. This issue is not only a small household problem, it's a global concern. The UNEP, the Food Waste Index report 2024 states that households across the continents wasted over 1 billion meals over one day in 2022, while millions of people were affected by hunger. So in Malaysia, SWCorp has been also promoted appreciate food, avoid waste campaign to encourage the people reduce the food waste, especially during the period such as Ramadan when food waste can increase due to excessive food preparation consumption. This shows the food reduction waste reduction is not only an individual responsibility, it's also a community's responsibility. Action, education, and people proper food security strategies. There are several strategies that can help reduce food waste and improve food security. First strategy, food donation program. Save surplus food from supermarket, restaurant, hotel events, and cafeterias can be collected and distributed to people who need the food assistance. This can improve the food access to the low-income families, student, vulnerable groups. Instead of throwing away the edible food, the food can be redirected to people who need it. The second strategy is while education. We can do the campaign, school, at universities, and social media and platform to teach people how the meal have to plan the how to plan the meals, how to buy, how to reuse the leftovers safely, and everything. The third strategy is the better food management. In food business, restaurant, canteen, and supermarket can improve stock control, often smaller portion of options, sell near expired food in discounted price, and separate unavoidable in food waste for composting. This can be reduce unnecessary waste. That's all from me. Thank you so much.